Welcome back at last to the Crypt of Horrors, where we've made quite a few improvements in terms of how we were doing this. Our background is awesome now, and I think this will be a lot easier for us to show off all the great stuff we find around town. Well, and otherwise. So let's get started. So we've got an order of horror shirts that came from a few different outlets. So starting off with Cavity Colors, like Buy or Die Candyman, which there's not a whole lot of Candyman stuff out there, and this was one of their, you can only get it this weekend, specialty shirts. So I was like, sure, why not? So Cavity Colors is really nice in terms of like the quality of the shirt, and then like the artwork you get. The only downside is that they can be kind of pricey generally, at least a little bit more so than like my go-to, which is Fright Rags. But they still get great stuff. So we're happy to pick that up. So next off, so I had heard of Rotten Cotton before, but I'd never ordered anything from them, and we remedied that during the winter. So first up is, I love this movie. So it's a shirt for Alligator, and it uses kind of like the foreign art with the like U.S. tagline. So there were a lot of different posters released for Alligator. So I don't know if there was ever an English version of this particular poster made, but at the same time, like, it looks pretty awesome. Uh, there was sort of an issue I had with Rotten Cotton though. So the shirts were very affordable. The shipping was a little bit high, and then to top it off, like, this came a lot later than I thought it would. Like something like a month later. Turned out there was an issue with their press for this particular design. Like they had to replace it, and which is fine. Just maybe they could have told me that. So I'll probably buy from Rotten Cotton again because apparently it's done by the guy who runs Ivan Press, which I love. So we did not know that before, but I have a lot more confidence in them. So another Rotten Cotton design is, you've probably seen this H.P. Lovecraft tribute art floating around on the internet or elsewhere. And I'd always really liked this particular piece. I just didn't know there was a shirt for it. And so when I saw it on Rotten Con site, it was like, sure, done. So, because I haven't read everything Lovecraft's ever done, but the stuff I am familiar with, I really enjoy. So, yeah, Lovecraft. And then, not to be outdone, so the places at the mall like Hot Topic, Spencer's, they're starting to kind of step up their shirt game too. Like, this is from Spencer's of all places. And, it's actually a pretty nice design. Usually a lot of the ones from those kind of mainstream outlets, like the mall or like Walmart, usually a lot of them look like really tacky. But this one I thought was just so cool and so much better. It has like the Japanese poster for part 3. It's even got kind of the 3D effect on there, which doesn't translate too well to camera, but they offset it, so you can actually look at these with glasses, and they sort of do a little bit of something, like not a lot. I didn't test it that hard, but. And then kind of our big thing that we picked up recently. So if you're on Facebook and you like horror, you've almost certainly seen ads for this bad boy. So this is Creepy Company's Halloween throw blanket that has been just all over the internet lately. And so initially it was like, yeah, that's a lot for a blanket. Can I really justify that? But just kind of after enough reviews of it came out and everybody talking about it, it was like, you know what, fine, fuck it. So it doesn't have anything on the other side, which is a little bit of a letdown. But I've been using it for a while, and it is a pretty damn nice blanket. Like it's very warm. Like it's somewhat tough. Like maybe if I went like that, like I don't think I would damage it too much. So at $35 with I think something like, I think it was like $6 to $10 to ship, something like that. It was kind of strange because on CreepyCo's order page, they made a big deal about, it's a heavier item, it'll take more to ship. And it shipped in more or less like 2 plastic bags, and the shipping really wasn't all that bad. So, but as you can see, it is gorgeous with the art from a Halloween VHS release, like the classic classic one from back before my time. And yeah, you know, I'm kind of happy I let someone talk me and I let myself be talked into buying this because like I love it and I use it a lot. So, well, that's that for today's quick horror roundup. So, next up, we'll be back with some figures, movies, records. We even picked up a bunch of books and comic books. And we even have some art because we made it to conventions again. So, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and subscribe. And feel free to give me any feedback you may have. So, yeah.